Oh, this is about as far as I got by myself.
Oh, really?
I've got this game on the Wii U.
Oh, yeah. I love how it's just like a cork appears. Like, they didn't... Bowser didn't have it in the budget to just, like...
Block it off.
Yeah. Just like, here's a cork.
And Mario's just a fair sport. He's just like, okay, there's a cork. We can't go do it that way.
We can't go that way. I don't have a cork.
I don't have a corkscrew. What do you
Yeah,
think I
yeah.
am? I'm a plum, not a fucking vineyard
Hey, can I
owner.
borrow your lighter? Why?
You?
Sometimes you're very trying. You try my patience.
I try.
You try my patience. You try my understanding of reality. You try my energy. You try my underwear on.
Oh, wait, it's nice underwear. Do you really fault me for that?
Brown! I genuinely like this. I wasn't even watching. I closed my eyes.
Okay.
I was holding the bridge of my nose like I cannot believe you, and then you did it again.
What are you doing? You left the item behind.
I hate you. I'm glad. I'm glad you're bubbled. Imagine if you were in a bubble IRL. Imagine Imagine if like you were hanging out with your friend and then they wandered off somewhere in like the shopping mall, and then like you were bubbled up. You just turned into a bubble as soon as they walked off.
That's my fetish.
I
mean, what?
What? Come again?
Okay.
Damn it! I walked into that one. Oh, hey, yo.
Oh, I can climb these things.
I guess you can. Oh, okay, you did it.
Yeah, I did it. I'm the best. I'm fucking Luigi,
the
buddy.
best.
I'm Luigi #1.
I'm the best. I'm the best. Have you ever seen that video?
No.
Whoops. Oh, whoops.
The fuck you doing, man? We're playing Mario here.
Trying to do the thingy.
Well, don't do the thingy. Do the Mario. Yep. Oh, you got the pointer going.
Yeah, I don't know why. I accidentally clicked it and I don't know how to get rid of it.
Me either, to be honest.
Oh, I guess it just goes away on its own after all if you don't use it.
Oh, come on, I missed him again.
Oh, come on. So annoying.
I'm sorry. I'll try not to be so annoying.
Oh, come on!
Uh-oh.
I got this.
Do you though?
I'll figure it out.
Do you though?
Come on, what the hell happened there?
You broke the plate.
How?
Don't worry, I got it.
Yeah, it's fine, but it just doesn't make sense to me how I broke the plate.
Oh, you jumped on it. They only have a very limited amount of jumps.
Oh, so you must have already jumped on it.
Sometimes they only have one jump.
That's really dumb.
Yeah, you have to kind of look out for the cracks on it.
But like, yeah, okay. I see what my mistake was. I'm not gonna blame the controls. I see where I messed up.
It's like it was an observation game, and you lost. You're not very observant.
No, because I was meant to do like the cat pounce thing on the bad guy, and if I'd done that, it would have 100% hit him. But I did the ground pound instead, and I couldn't see that because I was behind the enemy. I didn't realize where I screwed up, but then I realized where I screwed up. See, I don't think there's anything wrong with admitting your faults. Like, I feel like there's a lot of people on the internet where, like, when they find out that they're wrong about something, they double down. And they're just like, oh, no, well...
I've never been wrong in my life.
Okay, alright. Except for that one time.
No, there was no one time. I've never been wrong in my life.
During our Ocarina of Time playthrough, you said that you could beat the Running Man. You said that.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
You did say that.
You can, but you need an item to do it. You can't just beat the Running Man.
You can't beat the Running Man.
Even with an item?
No. It's one of those, like, things that's very common in the Ocarina of Time community where people have hacked the game to, like, get a 000 score, but, like, the game doesn't have a win condition.
Okay.
You physically cannot beat the Running Man.
I thought that you needed the bunny mask to do it.
You must be thinking of something else. I can look up what
Probably
you were
something
referring
Majora's,
to.
Probably something with Majora's Mask.
Maybe. Oh, wait. Yeah, masks were more common in Majora's Mask.
I wonder why.
Oh man, I wasn't a fan of Majora's Mask myself, but there was this
Okay, you're allowed to be wrong.
well, no, because I'd never played it. That's the thing. But there was this whoops. Uh-oh. Thank you.
Oh, no problem. Bud.
There was this fan animation that was made that showed like the mask salesman in like really cool widescreen HD quality with like a bunch. It was like a fan animation.
I
right?
think I've seen that one.
Yeah, and I just remember looking at that and being like, "Damn, Zelda fans are eating good today."
Oh yeah. That was a Majora's Mask one, wasn't it?
But have you ever done that thing where you don't like personally play a game and you don't personally watch a show, but you see like a really good like fan animation and you're just like, "Oh wow, that gives me nostalgia for someone else's like childhood."
Oh yeah.
I kind of get how they would feel about this.
Like, I've got no idea what the fuck this is about, but it's fucking cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. I feel like you can appreciate something even if you weren't like around for it in its heyday.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like with me, sometimes I'll if I'm unsure about an anime, sometimes I will like skip. If I'm unsure about a show or an anime, I will look up on like websites what's ranked as like the highest like rated episode, and I'll watch like the best episode first.
Oh, okay.
To get like a better idea, because I sometimes feel like the first episode isn't the best feel of like what a show's gonna be like.
Oh yeah,
because they don't really get their footing until well into their second season a lot of the time. And that might be a controversial way of like viewing things, but I think it's a good way to assess whether you're going to like something or if you should stick with something.
I mean, yeah, it's probably controversial, but like if it works for you, it works for you.
Yeah.
I don't think there's I don't think there's a right.
You might end up spoiling yourself, but like if you don't care about that sort of stuff, you know you're invincible.
I don't think there's a right or wrong way to watch things.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm a little bit nostalgic for the times where, back in, like, this wasn't necessarily my childhood. Actually, it was, but back in the old days, geez, I'm at that age, where,
I was a young boy.
Normally, you didn't have streaming services, and, not a lot of people could, like, afford, like, whole box sets of DVDs and all that sort of stuff. So what we ended up...
Foxtel.
Yeah. Well, what we ended up doing is we'd catch a show in the middle of its run while, like, flicking through channels. Right?
Yep.
So you didn't watch a show from, like, the very beginning. You watched a show in, like, dead set in the middle of its, like, third season.
For me, that was Avatar.
Yeah?
Yeah, I watched it, like, bits and pieces for the first book, bits and pieces for the second book. I never watched it all the way through until I was an adult.
For me, it was a show called Angel. Because, like, my partner at the time tried to show me Buffy, and I wasn't responding to it. I didn't really like it. But then, as we were on, like, a different, like, date night at their house, and, like, they were flicking through the channels, and, like, a spin-off of Buffy called Angel came on the TV. And I was like, oh, this is, like, really cool. And they were like, are you serious? It's like, because this is like Buffy, but for guys. I mean, that's the way they described it. That wasn't, like, the exact, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That
wasn't the way that the show was trying to portray
itself. It wasn't intended that way.
Hang on. There's a secret up here if you let the thing grow.
Yeah. Do you want me to get the flag?
Sure.
Just for safety. Just in case we die and need to respawn.
Actually, wouldn't matter anyway, because you fucked me. Asshole.
Oh, good.
Wouldn't matter anyway, because we're in our last life.
Oh, yeah.
Get the crown. Oh, you fucked it.
Oh, okay, so here's an idea for you.
Uh-oh.
What would you do if you were in front of Nintendo and they asked you to pitch the next Mario game? Like, what would your idea for, like, the next Mario be?
I'd want a 2D Mario game.
Yeah?
Except no 3D graphics. I want it to be hand-drawn cell animation.
I actually had an interesting idea that sort of, like, is an extension of that. So you know how, so every Mario game feels like it has to have like a gimmick, right?
Yep.
And I feel like what would be cool, and I'm sure there's other 2D platformers that have done this before, but what if? So you know how Mario jumps in and out of paintings in a lot of games, like in Mario 64 and all that sort of stuff. What if it was like a fully like maybe not a fully painted game, but like the different worlds are like different styles
art
of painting.
styles.
Yeah, different art styles.
That would be cool.
And every single world you go to, or even like back and forth, different levels are like in different art styles. So it could be like painted. One could be like sprites. Another one could be like old timey, like Mickey Mouse cartoon style.
But like the Mario artwork would remain the same, or would that change based on the world too?
I think it would. Maybe a little from column A and a little from column B. I don't know.
Maybe each world could have a power-up in it that would correlate with the world.
Maybe. It'd probably make more sense to just keep it the same art style as the surrounding world, because it'd be a little bit awkward to have, like
Big box.
regular 2D Mario
Yeah, fuck you.
in, like, a sprite world or something like that. It'd be cool to have the art styles match.
Yeah, I suppose it would, but it would also be interesting to have, like, Mario transformed in... But that would work, too.
I had an interesting idea as well for like a Mario game, and this is gonna sound a little bit silly. This was like before like Mario Odyssey and all that stuff came out, but I was like thinking Mario Galaxy. Where do you go from there now that like Mario's been to space, right? And like the idea that I sort of came up with is what if you do like a sort
multiverse.
of no, well yes also, but like no. That would be an interesting idea, and we'll discuss that in a second. But my pitch for a Mario game was going to be like Mario goes out to Pizza Hut. No,
Mario goes out for dinner with Peach and it's a
so
lovely
you know
evening.
the movie Tron, right?
Yep.
Basically, it would be like Mario in sort of like a virtual reality kind of world. Like it goes into a computer program.
Yep.
And he's like wearing like one of those like virtual reality like cool. It would like be a cool design. It'd be like very similar to Mario's like normal plumber
Like
outfit,
a mocap suit.
but it would be like a mocap suit kind of thing. And every world would be based on a previous Mario game. So it'd be like Mario Generations, like Sonic Generations. But so it's like sort of a Mario reliving a cyberspace version of his adventures so far. Wait, I just realized that's Sonic fucking Frontiers. That's what they do in Sonic Frontiers. I came up with that idea when I was like a teenager. And they did it for Sonic Frontiers, the assholes.
But like, I'm not sure if that would suit a Mario game.
Maybe not necessarily, but I feel like Mario Goes to Space wasn't necessarily fitting of a Mario game.
I feel like it's more fitting.
Or Mario Goes to the Real World.
Because...
That was what Odyssey was Mario Goes to the Real World.
Yeah. Because Mario in space has been a thing for multiple games.
I actually didn't like that, because like in the... can I divert for 1 second? Mm-hmm. In the original design documents for Mario Odyssey, there is a version of New Donk City where the humans look like Mario proportions, right? And that would have been more in tune with like the lore of like the Mario universe. It doesn't make sense, because like then what are Mario and Luigi if there are real like normal humans in New Donk City?
I mean, like at the same time, they're similar proportions and design style to like Peach and all Rosalina and all that sort of thing.
So were they weren't born in the Mushroom Kingdom though, because even the new Mario movie is going to address like the lore of their origin story.
I don't know.
Is it going to contradict Mario Odyssey? It's already contradicting Donkey Kong, because Donkey Kong was originally Mario's pet gorilla, but in the movie, Kong Island and all that stuff already exists, and Donkey Kong like goes up against Mario in the trailer. So like what none of it makes any sense.
Well, it's not canon.
Yeah.
It's its own thing. It's its own universe with its own flavor.
But they have Miyamoto as a consultant, so I feel like
a
that's
consultant, but not a director.
I feel like that was Miyamoto putting his foot down and being like, "This is the true origin of Mario."
I don't think it is, because once
No?
again, this is. Oh, hang on.
Oh, what? Hey, oh no!
Because
I can save myself. I can save myself. I cannot.
Because
save
as I was
myself.
saying, like, it's not canon. Miyamoto was a consultant, not a director.
Right. Yeah, you are right. He did put a lot of like he did screen illumination though. Like he put a lot of effort into making sure these are the right guys for the job.
Yeah.
Or at least he thought so.
But at the same time, it's different. Oh, where am I?
There you go.
It's not a Mario game, it's a Mario movie. Therefore, it's not canon to the Mario universe.
That's true. Like how the Sonic movie isn't canon to the Sonic games.
It's a good movie,
But then
and
again-
it was made with consultation of Sega.
Yeah.
But it's not a Sega game.
Yeah, true. And by that same token, Shit, I forgot what I was going to say. Never mind. Oh yeah, what I was going to say is by that, the interesting thing about the Sonic movie not following the lore of the games to a T is that Sonic games don't even follow their own lore from game to game.
I mean, you could say the same about Mario.
They
Mario
contradict
doesn't really
themselves all the
have
time.
a lore.
True, but I feel like in recent years, like, when they started going into 3D, it was more common to, like, contradict yourself. Same thing with, like, old black and white movies. Like, when, Frankenstein had, like, a developing, like, I want to say cinematic universe, because they kind of... The Universal Monsters originated the concept of a cinematic universe,
Yeah.
let's be real. But they would contradict themselves all the time from movie to movie. Because, like, back then, there was no, like, home releases or anything like that. So, there was no real way to, like, hyperanalyze all of the, like, little story details
Yeah,
between
aside
releases.
from just, like, compulsively going to watch the video,
Shit.
like, 50 times.
Yeah, exactly. In fact, that actually reminds me of a picture that I saw, of a female Star Wars fan who went to the cinemas to watch the original release of Star Wars repeatedly so that they could, recreate
seen
a
that.
costume from the film. Because since there was like no home releases, or if there were home releases, they were very like grainy and not like super detailed. Yeah, it just shows the adversity they had to go through and the complete passion that goes into like being in a fandom back in the freaking 70s.
Yeah, definitely.
What was I talking about?
Fandoms.
No, that was
fuck, I died.
later. Hello Mario, and also Mario. Hello
Wait,
Mario.
you missed a clock, you missed a clock.
Oh, sorry. Hey, you got it.
You clock jock.
But yeah, recently Sega, I'm not sure if I'd call it a Sonic Bible, but Sega has sort of like created an internal document of like what things Sonic can and can't do, what things, what lore counts and what doesn't going forward.
I would call that a Sonic Bible in the loosest sense.
But it is interesting though. Whoop. Oh, very nice.
Oh.
Oh.
Right, you can jump on these sleds.
But yeah, so fans have been debating for years whether the planet that the Sonic games take place on, because the early games, the classic games called it Mobius, and the modern games call it,
You're dead to me.
because I used the cheat sheet,
Yep,
the cheat feather.
yep.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So fans have been debating for years whether the planet that Sonic takes place on is called Mobius, because that was the name in the classic games, or if it's Earth, because like that's where like Sonic Adventure and everything is going forward. You know what they revealed it as in a Sonic live stream?
What?
It's called Sonic's World.
That's beautiful.
That's the most it's the most cop-out freaking answer that they could give to the fans' longest running lore question ever. It's ridiculous. But if that's what they want to go with, wow, even with a cheat tail, I somehow fell behind you.
Yep.
This is the worst day in 3 years.
What's that from again?
JonTron. Where they
Oh,
go,
yeah.
he like reviews Kid Nation and then actually invites one of the original contestant that got kicked off. I'm not sure if I've told this story on Game and Chat, but me and my partner, we were just, we don't really enjoy reality TV all that much, but like just as like a fun activity for date night, sometimes we watched the new season of Big Brother and would like make fun of them and all that sort of stuff. And in preparation for it, I sort of went back and watched the original 2001 Big Brother season a little bit, and the first person to ever be kicked off of Big Brother, she's now, well, I did the research and now she's a sex worker, which is like awesome, like 10 out of 10. But like in addition to that, in the original episode where she was introduced, she pulls out like a giant Charmander plush.
Nice.
And she's like, oh, I take this everywhere with me. And I had to know. I was like, this is a lore question, like a Big Brother lore question that I have to know the answer to. So like, my partner hits her up on Twitter and goes like, hey, do you still have the Charmander plush? And a little while later, they get a response. And it's like, yes, I still take them everywhere. And it's
Even
like,
on the job? Especially on the job.
and it's like, holy crap. I was not expecting to get, like, an answer to, like, my really dumb, like, stupid... I don't know, I think it's a funny reoccurring gag to just take, like, tiny things and, like, make huge deals out of them, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I made on my main channel, I made, like, there was this funny viral video that, Frico showed me called Mario Pissing. And I literally just make, I can't remember if it was 30 minutes or 50 minutes, but I made a full-on video on this, like, 1 minute cartoon called Mario Pissing. Because, it has sequels, it has, like, parodies, it has, like... It had an influence on the internet. Like, it was worth fucking dissecting. But I think it's... I think people didn't get the joke that the reason I was being over-analytical is because I thought it was funny to be over-analytical on this really stupid, like, really, like, nothing kind of video.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, that's half the fun of the internet. I totally killed you, by the way.
Oh, shit. I didn't even realize that. At the moment, no one's gonna hear this, so I may as well say it. At the moment, I'm working on a video called the Irate Gamer Multiverse.
Uh-oh.
The Irate Gamer was a, most people know him as the knockoff of, the main knockoff of the Angry Video Game Nerd. I, call him the family guy to the Angry Video Game Nerds, The Simpsons. Not bad, but very clear influence, right?
Definitely inspired by...
Inspired.
Not especially a copy.
Well, other people would disagree. There are clear cases of plagiarism in the early days, but he cleaned up his act.
Well,
He's
same with
changed it up.
Family Guy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. True. But I'm making a 40-minute...
Fucking 0 points.
I'm making my 40-minute magnum opus called the Irate Gamer Multiverse.
Oh, no.
Because he has, like, multiple channels. And not only that, but every character in the lore of the Irate Gamer show is played by the same actor.
How do you know it's your magnum opus until it's, like, made?
Sometimes you just have a gut feeling as a director.
Okay.
When you're working on a film, you just know this is going to be the greatest achievement of your entire life. But then again, I thought about that. I thought that was going to be my Mario Pissing video, and that only got 1,000 views. So who knows?
I mean, views don't really matter.
True. Sometimes it's the friends we made along the way.
That's sad. Considering I don't have any.
Oh. Oh, we need oh my gosh, we need 11 more. Wait, yeah, 11 more.
Alright.
Okay.
Let's
go.
go.
Guess it's
How about we
time
go
to go back.
Why don't we go back to the beginning levels and just farm them from there, since they'll be super easy to get.
There's a level right here.
Oh, we could get something here.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Okie dokie, motherfolky.
Okay, but imagine if shit,
Yeah?
what's his name? The guy
his
who
name?
plays The Room?
Tommy Wiseau?
Yeah, what if Tommy Wiseau played Mario in the Mario movie? Okie dokie, let's go!
You wanna know what's really funny?
What?
So I met Greg Sestero during like a premiere for one of his new movies that he was doing, and when I met him, naturally I took a selfie. And on Instagram, I uploaded the selfie, but due to my poor camera quality, like, we both looked like really shiny. And one of my friends like posted a comment that was like, he looks like a wax figure, haha. And then the official Greg Sestero account replied to that comment with a crying face emoji. And it's like, not only did he see it, but he responded to my friend like, ah!
Hang on. Jump on my head. Jump on my head.
Sit on my face.
And goodbye.
No! He had a wife and kids.
I don't care.
Oh, you know what this reminds me of? The really fun a bouncing mushroom level from New Super Mario Brothers. Do you remember in World 1 of New Super Mario Brothers, there's a world where you can just like run and like bounce through on the like giant mushrooms?
Oh yeah, vaguely.
They were like trampolines. So cool. Oh no.
Dead to me.
I want. There we go.